So I get many messages from our friend asking me why do I talk about the 6 core element, always talk about 6 core element, but I never like to comment on fighting and test under pressure, so forth, so forth. Well, I'd like to share with you my view. Number one, 6 core element is not my invention, but my discovery, and I categorize it in a systematic way. It exists in 1840, and it is within the shooting process. So I don't create it, I don't invent it, but I discover it and I organize it systematically so that it be able to give us the basic, such as my analogy on the Beethoven, the Fifth Symphony. If you want to learn the Fifth Symphony, you got to know how to read the music and know what happened with the music at that time. Okay, number two, because I am more interested in systematical educations instead of to show who is a better fighter or which is the best lineage or oldest lineage or authentic, so forth, which is not my interest. My interest is education. So how can we have a good education system so Wing Chunner can have a very good, high quality background trainings? Okay. So let's use driving a car as an analogy for this case. Okay. 6 core element, the first 4 core element, the body, the mind, the breathing, the chi flow, it is like what? It's like maintaining a car. Learn how to maintain the car and be able to maintain the car. The force flow and the momentum is how to drive and handle the car. Okay, so it is a very complete, systematical, basic in order for one to be able to drive a car. Okay, as for if we talk about fighting and test under pressure, there's a fuzzy terms. I mean, your fighting and my fighting will be different because we are different people, have different physiological state, different training, different whole bunch of stuff. But the 6 core element, it is very specific in details. It point out what it is. Okay, like this, driving a car. Of course, the guy who drives a car know how to handle the momentum. It's very different than the advanced driver who drive the car for racing. That has to have special training. But to the minimum, the guy who drive the car have the required basic so that one can go up to the highway and drive it. Think about it. In the highway, people drive 60-70 miles per hour. Okay? If there's any slight mistake, it's going to crush and somebody can get killed. Okay? Those are how big the momentum and how critical the timing. But most of the people who have go to the driving school, learn how to drive a car, know the basic. Driving a car is no pressure. Driving a car is a usual thing everybody do every day. Okay? So that means that education works. Instead of saying, oh yeah, we're going to talk about fighting, test under pressure, we cannot define it, we cannot tell what it is. Okay? So that is what I'm interested in. Now, to talk about the momentum, we know there's a lot of different momentum in Wing Chun itself. Okay, at least in the 1840 Wing Chun, it has a lot of different momentum, and one need to know this different momentum and the power generations which is supporting this momentum, okay, in order to be able to apply it. And to know the power, to be able to develop power is by the force flow. Okay? So for example, the momentum, you get a direct momentum in here. You get a sideway in here. Okay? You get another recursive here. You have another one which is can go in here. All this momentum handling is different. Also, this is what I call the hard body long strike range. This is the soft body close range. And when we talk about close range, this is the close range. Okay, which you can hug each other. That's the close range. This is the long range. Okay. So all of this require different momentum, different force handling. It's just like a car. If you want to drive a four-wheel drive, it handles momentum differently. And then also, if there is different situations, like if the front wheel gets stuck or the back wheel gets stuck, there's a different way of get the car out from the stuck, and a different way of handling the momentum, and different way or different power or torque is needed. So all this thing, okay? So it is better to know this basic instead of saying, oh yeah, we talk about fighting, we talk about test under pressure. If this basic is not known, what is one talking about? Okay? And so that is how I view this stuff. And of course, knowing this is not going to make one Superman or the super fighter. But not knowing this basic is trouble. Okay? And usually people don't know the difference between just doing techniques like a tanda labda, then the momentum. One can do a tanda, okay, this way or this way. There's a different momentum there. Okay, same techniques. So if this is all not clearly spread out and laying out, it is problem. And also, who is going to guarantee we can handle the opponent's momentum? No. Such as a car. If the corner is too stiff, we know we got to slow down. If the momentum of the momentum handling of the opponent is much better than us, we know we cannot take it. We need to leave, go away. Okay? We need to be able to have a solid understanding of the issue, the subject, and so that way we can make judgment. Okay? So I believe in educations of general, everybody have a good standard, instead of saying, oh yeah, I want to have the best fighter, somebody is the best fighter, best lineage. Well, I do not look at Wing Chun that way. I think a good basic education is the important one. The rest, who is the best, well, that's difficult to say. Okay? Because somebody have a good talent, and somebody don't. Somebody have a stronger body, somebody don't. So this is my view for you today.